Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Page number 162 and 163. Part 5 Vedas. 5. The research into fixing the date of the Vedas. When we say the Vedas are Anadi, it is not acceptable to the Westerners' attitude and understanding. However much they may stand on the impartiality and scientific approach, at least some of them could never come to accept such superior status for the books of all the Hindus. Some more people, yet again, would accept anything only on very scientific analysis. There are many Indians and Hindus too who have approached this problem in that frame of mind. There are two methods in these calculations of trying to arrive the date of the Vedas. One is the astronomical method and the other is through analysis of the way the language has evolved. But whatever method used, they have not arrived at any consciousness. Each expert says something different. B.G. Tilakar says that the Vedas are the 6000 BC and some other quotes 3000 BC. Yet others have pulled it as a close to 1500 BC. Other religions' books do not have this sort of a problem. Buddhist Triptycham is said to have been written at the around time of Ashoka, and it contains Upadeshas as given by Buddha and can be fixed to 500 BC. Bible's New Testament is dated to approximately 2000 years old. Quran is about 1300 years old. These dates are all universally acceptable. But in the case of Vedas, there is no consciousness. I told you that there are two types of time analysis. I must explain that. A little more of this in detail. In the Vedas, there is a description at one place of a particular conjunction of planets and stars. That conjunction has been calculated to have possibly occurred in the past, say 6000 BC. But this calculation does not rule out the possibility that Vedas could have been of yet another earlier such cosmic conjunction. Not only in this creation, the same planetary positions could have occurred in a previous cycle of creation too. How to come to a decision on these things? The rishis were capable of seeing beyond the limits of time and space with extrasensory perception. Then, to try and bring their findings within a preview of time and space is being rather inane, to say the least. Anyhow, these astronomical calculations have not been very conclusive. There have been another method of approach through the analysis of the language. In this analysis, we have to take into consideration the spoken language and the script. In our country, the earliest lipi or script for any language has been Brahmi. It is totally different from Sanskrit Devanagari script and the Tamil script. But after studying hundreds of years of authoritative recordings in various palm leaves, copper and other metal plates, and stone carvings, a comparative study of how these scripts could have been evolved has been made. What is clear from this study is that all these later day scripts, which are totally without any similarities, have evolved out of the root Brahmi only. I used to look at some of these letters of Brahmi and wonder if some of these letters drew mustaches or horns for themselves and changed over to Devanagari or Tamil, respectively. These changes could be correctly identified over a time scale, thereby arriving at the appropriate date of the metal plate stone carving. As far as the Vedas are concerned, they have never been inscribed on metal or stone. So this procedure of deciding the period based on the lipi or script does not apply in deciding the age of the Vedas. Through the language, there is another method of analyzing the time of Vedas that is based on the analysis of the form of the sound of words. Many Tamil words in the usage in the Sangha column are totally unrecognizable now and vice versa. Some words get worn out or lose shape and sound or obtain different meaning. Nowadays in Tamil, if someone is viguli, he is considered to be the rather innocent. In earlier meaning used to be a person who was prone to anger. The word manda in Tamil. It has come to mean dead, but its original meaning was respectable. Since everyone becomes respectable after death, the word manda has assumed the meaning of someone who is no more. Such changes have happened in Sanskrit too. As we can understand the later day Sanskrit literature, we cannot understand the Sanskrit of Vedas easily. This happens to all languages. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Rama 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 Rama.